Welcome racers to the weekly challenge, which ends April 9th. This week we take a trip to Canada for the 5th race. I always start with the 5th race. It's the World Touring Car 800. Next race for me was the GTR Cup. For the 3rd race we had to drive a Siami SU7. My car was set up very well. The pickup truck race was fairly easy in Willow Springs, and Japanese car no challenge. I'm having a little bit of an easy time with the weekly challenges, but difficulty with the power pack and daily races, so I don't know, I might post some of those, but I'm having problems with them. Anyway, good luck you guys. Have a great week. Alright racers, for the 5th race of the weekly challenge, I used the Genesis X Gran VGT concept car for the World Touring Car 800 at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. It's a 636 horsepower car weighing 2,337 pounds. I used medium racing tires, which were good for all 12 laps. Fuel was good as well, so I made no pit stops. Settings were standard except for the output adjustment, set at 85 and the power restrictor at 86 so I could meet the 800 pp restriction. This car is a guaranteed winner. I lapped almost all the cars, except for 2. Be careful at the turns, and take them slow and avoid the bumps. Alright, so here we go. This is the 5th race of the weekly challenge, and I always take the 5th first because I like to do the hardest first. This is in Canada, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. As you can see, this track has a lot of curves, so you have to take it slow. I use the Genesis X Gran VGT concept car, and it had plenty of power. As you can see, I take the turn slowly. Be careful with the bumps, those orange bumps, because they can really knock you out of the race. So I take the first couple of turns slow, just to get a feel of the car and wait for the straight to see what kind of power the car has. And as you can see, once I start this car on a straight road, I can feel the power, and the cars just start looking like a blur as I get closer. Again, careful with the bumps, take the turn slow, and once you hit any opening you can pass them up quickly. So if you want to see how fast we can go, oh, this is the big hairpin turn, you got to take that one very slow, and the rest of them, just kind of ease into the turn and speed out. But here we go, we're going to pass all of these cars fairly easily. This car has a lot of power and it sticks to the road very well. Hit the brakes hard, avoid those bumps, and once you can get going, you'll pass everybody up so quickly you won't even be able to see this. So watch for the turns, pick your spots. I was being a little bit careful. I didn't want to bump anybody off, and be a little respectful, but also want to be able to win this race. I was tempted to go in between a couple of cars, but I didn't do it. That was nice. So anyway, yes, make sure you watch where you go and look for that opening. Pass some if you can. You don't have to pass them on all the straight. There's curves that are big enough to be able to get through everybody. But as you can see, this car had no problems at all. I actually lapped almost everyone in this race. It's a 12 lap race. You can see the tires start to go a little bit, but it's not a problem at all. Don't worry about it. You don't have to fuel up, and you'll be in first place. So take a look at the settings, take a look at this car. It's awesome, and you'll be fine. I always get my trophy, right? Where is it? Where's my trophy? There it is. First place. No problem. Alright, y'all, for the Blue Moon Speedway GTR race, I used the Nissan GTR 2017. Beautiful car. It has sport. This one had sports hard tires. The settings are fairly standard on the car. Didn't change too much. The suspension and downforce are set up at maximum just to keep it low to the ground. As you can see, I didn't change the transmission settings, although I did put the speed at 330. So you can take a look at those. The engine tuning and parts, I ended up buying everything I could, along with the weight settings, as you can see, and the rigidity. Use this car and you'll win, no problems. Good luck. Alright, you all, so for my second race, which is the fourth race of the weekly challenge, it's a Nissan GTR Cup. 5-lap, 700 pp race, Blue Moon Raceway, infield reverse. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a fast ride. So I'm using a Nissan GTR 2017 for this race, which, with all the settings and all the weight restrictions, you can see how fast I can pass everybody up. And from all the curves, I stick to the ground. Again, use the downforce at maximum. Put this car on the ground and you can speed up and pass everybody very easily. So I didn't bore you with all the incidentals of how to run this race. Just use your speed. Use this car and you should have no problems at all. Look at this car. Go through all the turns. Pass everybody up. And get first. So easy. And just cruise in for the win. So you shouldn't have any problems at all. Just take a look at the settings and hopefully you got this car. Where's my trophy? Where is it? There it is. First place. Alright racers, for the third race of the weekly challenge, we all had to use the Xiaomi SU7 in the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya race. PP had no limits, so as you can see, I fixed up my car as best as possible and did what I could to make this car as fast as it's all set up to be. Although with this race, I was able to make some of the body work, make the car a little bit lighter at 89 pounds, which is still heavy, but the lightest it could be for this electric car. So it made the car a lot faster. Alright, Joel, this is the third race of the weekly challenge, which is in Spain, Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. It's a special race, PP no limits, 5-lap race, and guess what? It's an electric car. It's so quiet you can fall asleep while driving. The main problem I have is I have no real good feeling of how fast I'm going on the turn, so you have to be a little bit careful, like I was on some of these turns, and listen to the tires screech a little bit, and then you know you're going a little bit too fast, so I have to slow it down and yeah, just take it nice and quietly and win the race. First place. Easy. Where's my trophy? There it is. No problems at all. Alright, you all, for the fourth race, or actually the second race of the weekly challenge, my fourth race, I used the Ford F-150 SVT. This is a truck race at Willow Springs International Raceway. I used hard tires and a sporty suspension, nothing major. In this race, didn't use too much of anything. I had to bore up probably because I won a prize, but I had no other special setups for this race. But use this car and you shouldn't have any problems at all. Alright racers, this is the fourth race of the weekly challenge. Actually, it's the second race of the weekly challenge, my fourth race. Willow Springs International Raceway in USA. This race has performance points with no limit, so you can go all out. suggested performance points are 450. My truck is at 567.36. So it's a nice evening, or actually it's a sunrise race. So I was looking forward for the sunrise. It never actually did. But as you can see, you can pass these cars fairly easily. With the truck, you can go off the road just a little bit. Doesn't get lost in the dirt, but I didn't try any off-roading with this vehicle. I know when I use other cars, touching the dirt is a kiss of death, but not with the truck because it's so heavy. So just watch the turns, take it nice. This truck has a lot of power, so you shouldn't have any problems at all. It's an enjoyable drive with the VR2. I look at the moon and the stars. It's amazing what you can see with the VR2. It's so realistic. Anyway, I almost felt the morning breeze come in through the windows. I don't know what they're going to do next with AI and new equipment. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, driving the truck is not so fast, but it's a lot of interesting driving because you kind of flow through the turns, and passing up these vehicles is not a problem at all. So use my truck so you don't have to have any problems, and then you can get first place easily. So here it is, finished first. Where is my trophy? Where is it? Yes, first place. Alright, y'all, for the first race of the weekly challenge, which is my last race, I used the Mitsubishi FTO GP version R 1997. The performance points for this car is at 681.30, making it a lot faster and more fun than the rest of the cars. I use medium tires for this race, suspension and Senate Racing, so you can see all this is fully customizable. Didn't change the manual adjustments though, but as you can see, I went ahead and purchased all the parts I needed. No problems at all with this car. Alright, this is the first race of the weekly challenge, and it's my 5th race, so it's one of the easiest ones. Japanese FF Challenge 450. We're going to Japan for this race. International racing course, and I'm using my super powered Mitsubishi FTO with a PP rating of 681.30. So no problems at all as I speed through the track and pass everyone. And I usually use new cars, but I'm kind of running low on new cars with 0 miles, so I just kind of decided to hurry up and win this one so I can go join my wife. Anyway, I take advantage of this because I always lose on the daily races now that I just started those online races. But anyway, first place, no problems. Good luck, you guys. Where's my trophy? Where's my trophy? There it is. All right. Right, racers, I hope you enjoy Gran Turismo 7 as much as I do. But subscribe and hit your likes and comment as much as you can so I can help you out with any new stuff that comes up or any ideas or tips you might need. I'm getting a lot better at this, so I have about 500 cars, and I have finished almost all the races, I believe all the races, and this is too cool. And I've watched this like 5 times, the beginning part. Anyway, subscribe, enjoy, leave your comments.